When setting up Whole Studio Manager, one of the first things you do want to do is come into Settings, Categories, and then create your class levels. Class levels are going to indicate, obviously, the level or skill required for the class. Now, these show up in a million different places in PSM, and you have the ability to decide. So, for example, do you want it to show on your admin calendar? Do you want it to show on your admin class lists? Do you want it to show on your student class lists? Do you want, when you have the show class level filter on the student side set to yes, you can actually then see levels and filter classes on the student side by levels. So as you can see, there are tons of different ways that you can decide if levels are shown or hidden. And when you're creating classes, so this is creating a class, I would select the level for the class. So that is how levels are used in Whole Studio Manager. How do I create them? I'm going to come into Settings, Categories, Class Level. I'm going to click Add New Category and make sure that the top category is Class Level. I'm going to name my level. Now the order is the order that they will appear in the drop-down menu. So a 1 would be at the top and a bigger number would be at the bottom. So in this case, I want him to have a bigger number. And then I'm going to ignore the icon setting shape, shape color, letter, and letter color. We don't use that for class levels. That only applies for membership categories. So ignore that as we're creating our class level category. Then I'm going to save, and I can see that my new category will show up in my list at the bottom based on its order. Then when I come into my classes and I refresh my page and go to create my new class, I can see my level is now here. So what if I want to change where it is in that list or the name? I would click the pencil icon next to it. I can change the name however I choose. I could also change the order and save again. Then, if I no longer am going to use that level, I can archive it by clicking the trash can. Clicking the trash can does not delete it, it only archives it. Then to see my archived items, I can come over on the right hand side to show archived or show active. And that is how we create and use levels in Whole Studio Manager.